Hello Liberty, welcome to Liberty Skylines. I am the Skyline Libertarian and let's build a city. So this map here, we're actually starting with a highway running through instead of the connection jumping down in there. So I'm going to do something that most people won't do and I normally wouldn't do, but we are going to start out doing something simple with a little pass through there. We're actually going to come off of here just straight off the highway for now. We're not going to zone anything near it. We're going to change that into a proper intersection later, but for now we're running out, and everything that we do in here we're going to be thinking about not dezoning, not committing eminent domain on anybody, because in real life nobody likes that. Yes, I get this as a game of running a city, but just think about it in real life. Sure, you may be a proponent of it, but until it's at your door and someone's telling you you need to move. So let's not do that to our Sims. Nobody in this world likes that, so why perpetuate the idea that it's a good idea? So, and we're just gonna have, yeah, I'm not using that. This is going to be the industrial area. So I'm going to have all that, but we got to keep a little bit of a connection through it. We have a river in the way. I don't want to slam all that together. So I'm actually coming over here with this, like I said, just doing cheap stuff. Dirt roads, small 2-lane, or small 2-unit road here, normal vanilla road. And now I'm running out with the dirt roads for my collector road until I upgrade that. Let's see, and I like to go, instead of people will run 10s or they'll run little 15s in there, I like to run 12s because that gives you the option of perpendicular roads if you do too much of a grid. Starting out you want somewhat of a grid, just don't overdo it. So I'm actually going to do 24 here, and 12 happens to be the exact amount of length of nodes. So now I have exactly 2 nodes in there instead of doing it just a little over, getting 3 crammed in there. Now I have 2 full-length nodes here. So let's do another 12 actually. Bam, bam, that looks good because we're going to run a road right alongside. Now let's run that 15 actually. So we are going to break that first idea I had, and we're just going to run 15 across. It leaves us some dead space in there, but that gives us room for anything else we may want. So let's run a 12 and a 12. Come down at a 90 degree. Come along. And this will give us 2 spaces in between there. And we could even cut it in half, but I think we'll just do that over here. Leave us a little block in there. And it's waste, but it's okay. And with that, run out, make one more connection, and then off of this one, make sure it's straight. Now I am running no DLCs here. I have absolutely no DLCs, but I'm running mods because I already spent the game. The DLCs cost money. This is all free. And I don't see people making videos like this. You know, no DLCs, just mods. So buy the game, make it a little bit easier. Instead of buying the DLCs, just get the mods. DLCs do have their merits, but again, I mean, I don't have that kind of money. That's a lot of different DLCs at $15, $16 a piece. Maybe at some point later on, but right now I don't have money for that kind of stuff, so I just skip it. So there we go. We know that's going to be here. That's our 2 space. And let's run all the way across. We don't have to do it just like that. Let's make it a little bit different. Let's change it up here and there, right? And we did a 15 over there, running right alongside. It's a big gap on both. So let's run a 12. Do a 15 in the middle here. Go ahead and split this one like we did on that other side. See? Change it up. It doesn't have to be exact. And I like to do the 2 connections onto that main road. It does create more intersections, but I don't really care for 4 ways. Although again, at some point we will, because I'm going to have another street back this way after we do more over here. This is pretty simple. It's cheap. It's effective. And it's going to do what we need to. It's going to get us at least to the first milestone, if not up to the second. So on this, again, this will all get changed, but for simplicity and money's sake, we're just going to connect that and run out. Well, let's actually run out and then connect it. So let's do probably 60. We're going to want, probably going to keep a good bit of this. We got forestry coming up soon. It looks like we got some farmland up here. Got some farm over here. That's farmland under there. I can't really check it right now. We don't have the tools. We are playing through with milestones and with money, limited ore and oil, all that, which means I won't be doing a whole lot of that. So that's nice. Now we got these 60 here. We're not going to zone anything anywhere near the beginning of this intersection up here. So we're going to come out. No, let's do 3 nodes. And since we're doing it at 6, it's going to actually be 36 units out. And let's run it out. Just keeping it away from the river because we are going to end up drawing out of that river for money's sake again. So 10, 20, 36. And you know you're hitting 5. You got 24, 25 when that line's popping up over there. So 25, or 35, 36. And each one of these is a 10 hash. Each one of these hashes here. So you got your 10, 12, 20, 30. And then when it pops up, you're at 5. Go one more, 36. And that is where we're going to put our first little area. Boom. And then we're going to do a, that would line it up right there, so we know this is going to give us our same gritty type thing. You don't have to do grids, it's an effective way to grow quickly. And well, no, we are going to keep this probably industry indefinitely, so let's move down from this, move it down here, and we'll run that. Oh, let's do the same 36. Got 4, 34, 35, 36. Oop, there we go. And it's just going to be the same, only this is going to be running down the middle. So we'll come out 12. Come on up. Over 12. Bring it up. I'm just going up to the hash line there. See that? I'm not even counting on this one. Just running it to the hash line, bringing it in. And that's some good little industrial areas. Now, commercial you usually want in between your residential and your industrial. And again, I usually do little pockets. I don't normally set them up like this, but I am going to get some kind of real intersection going on here after we start making money and run this road more over here. So I do not want to zone anything on that or close to that road. So we're going to have to throw little bits of commercial where we can get them, basically down this road for the most part, and little shops here and there throughout the neighborhood, so they don't have to go to the main commercial areas to shop. They can hit their groceries inside. Okay, let's get ourselves some water. And again, I do use mods. So there is this. I'm not going to use it. It's $10,000 and it's both drain and water tower. But we're going to go over here. And I know people do have that inland water treatment plant that is a part of the DLCs. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. It's not the same thing. Again, this is a mod, but it is only 4,320, and it doesn't create the pollution that this would in here, and I really don't want that. So this clarifier does not produce water. It's just a basically inland water treatment plant. So we will run that over here in our industry, and we can't put it on this road because that. So let's actually connect here like I was going to. And what we can do is run a small bit of this out and run a road off. Yeah, let's run it all the way down here. Throw a clarifier in. Boom. And we are going to pump water from our river because it's cost effective. And again, we're trying to get started with as little money as possible so we don't run into any problems. And if we do run into problems, we can help ourselves. And here's the differences. We got cost $2,500, but the secret cost is $240 every week. Whereas on our water pumping, it's $240 a week as well, and it's only $1,000 more. But we look down here at the pumping capacity in the yellow, it says 60,000, whereas this is twice that. So same upkeep cost, only $1,000 more, but you're getting twice the amount for $1,000 less. Same upkeep cost. Certainly the best solution, but you want to be careful, especially if you're using the drain pipes. You want your drain pipe away from here. Your pumping station would be upriver, your drain pipe would be downriver, so you're not polluting your citizens. This one down here, this one up here, and technically you could still keep that down here, and you could even put your drain here, but it will pollute a little bit upriver, but mostly it will go down. So that would be acceptable to keep them close, but with this, I'm just going to put it here. And if you pump too much out of your river system, you will have unusual looking rivers. So I'm only going to drop this one. Everything else from here on out will probably be water towers. And I am going to put this nearer to the bridge so that I don't have to worry about if I want to run a bridge over here at any point, another one across the river. I don't have to worry about moving my station. So it is a little bit in ways of what our water is going to have to be to hook up. 800 compared to the 320 if it was here, but it's worth it. It's still saving a lot of money with this inland water treatment. So I don't always like running it under roads, but another great thing about this 12 is that it overlaps on roads. Just like you see, you're on zoning in those roads. You're not getting when you overlap, and you're not getting too much of the overlap. You see that? So I get all that meat of it with just that, which lets me then run down this main road to get the inside. So, and yes, you do miss little things here, and you might have to have spurs out, but it's a lot cheaper, a lot more cost effective. And again, I'm not overlapping, so I will just go ahead and run him over. And then from here we can go across, but you see that 1920, or we run it straight from the pumping facility and it's 1320. So save a couple $100. Doesn't hurt anything, right? I like to keep it parallel though. So I will be a grossly negligent politician and get rid of that little bit of pipe that I put up so that I can be a little bit of a anal bastard about it. So let's run down our main road. So now, do we want to go up or do we want to run across? I think we're going to go up with it because that will require less. Ooh. No, we're going across just because of ease. And instead of running on the roads, now we're going to deviate from that whole thing I was just talking about, so it didn't matter. Ignore my entire speech before that. Oh, jeez. Okay. We are going up and down, but we're doing it my way. Okay. And again. Takes more time to do it this way, but you know, it looks better to me. My little ridiculous anal eyes see all these little imperfections and go, yeah. But soon we'll be making lots of those and we'll be living with them. So this just lets us know we got to remember, try not to zone over there unless you want to have to rework water. Okay, so there's that. Still sitting on 32. Usually I'd run wind turbines, and I do have spots down here for them. But again, economically speaking and traffically speaking, we can do better with this to equal the same amount of power, well, the same amount of cost. 6,000 out of these wind turbines. This is 19. So if we buy 3 of these, that's $18,000. That would be at $80 a week. You're looking at $240 every week, whereas this is $560. So it is cheaper to run that and to build it, but you're only getting out of here. You're getting a full-on 40, 8 at no more than 8 at any given time. Every now and again, you will get down to 6, even down to 4. I have dynamic weather, dynamic, all of that turned off, so it is a constant 8. But that's still 24, so just over half for half the upkeep and the same amount of cost. So economically speaking, I would normally build 2 or 3 of these straight away anyways and wait till I start making money, but this way, 1 coal plant, and then once we start making money, we get away from our dirty electricity, and when we get better options, we will phase out the coal completely, and I'm sure at some point we will be building, I know, an oil plant. So we will have trash over here as well with this, but at that same idea, I am going to put our power plant right here off of this road. No, because I don't want to move it later, so we'll put it across the street and a little bit down. And then powering there, we got to make sure we power our pumping station across the street to where industry is going to be. Do we have that covered in water? We do, so we will start with that. And then, nope, got to make sure we power our residence as well. Right in here. As long as I'm in the blue, it doesn't matter where I'm at, as long as I'm touching the blue and it's able to build there. So what we're going to do is start in the water. No. Why is it so high? Oh, okay, it's not high, it's just on a pylon because it's in the water. And we'll run it from there, jumping across and hitting both those corners. So that's 14. That leaves us with 10,000. Notice I'm on pause, and we're not losing money right now because all of this would cost us, and we would probably not have been able to put that last power line down. Now, I laid water, I laid power. If you had forgotten to, you would still have a little bit of money left over. Not very much, because I did overdo my roads a little bit. I made a huge infrastructure, but I don't plan on going too much further from this point. But let's get this started. We're going to start up here and here on zoning. You know, and we'll hit the middle as well. We want it starting here so that we will catch a power connection for the rest of it. And I am going to give them some commercial here, so let's actually marquee this in over, staying off of that, I think. Actually, let's go off 2 there and put a little shops, a couple little there. They can get a good 4x4 in here. Let's do that and that. So let's actually keep that undone. So I want little shops there. So I'm just zoning the 4x4s, and actually or the 2x2 squares. I'm going to leave that alone. That should be able to jump power over. So we'll get a bigger shop there, smaller ones, and then I'll come in and put that big one there and those 2 little ones you saw. After they start building, and let's give these guys somewhere to start as well. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna give them a good bit there. So what we're gonna do is unzone those guys. We're not moving any further there. We will be going that way. That's why it's not going to be getting zoned over there. And you will notice that I'm not concerned because it's not there's no pipe set over there, and I'm not concerned about that. So actually, with that, we will allow them. We will want them in over here. So let's get rid of that. Actually, any good section of this, and get a shop going over here too. Anywhere along the way that they're going to be going to and from work is a good place for shops. So that way they can leave work, hit the shops, go home, or leave home, hit the shops, go to work, go home. Either way you want it. And see, again, I'm zoning around where my powers run to, and hopefully I can work it close enough, although this road will never have very much zoned on it. Yeah, probably not. And although I may just nix the highway idea, just have the one running through the middle with a bunch of exits, and this will just be a main road running through, 3-lane road. But we'll see how everything progresses. This is an industrial area, and highways are help move industry, so let us go into a cool little view here and watch the people. Why did it start? Watch the people move in. Okay, that's the wrong thing to push. There it is. And speed it up, and let's watch it go. I just realized with where my road is, people coming this way have to actually come into the industry, turn around to get to it. So since we're going to be going this route, let's actually add another one over here and wait for our first resident to move in. Let's give them some more houses to build. And wait for the first car to pull into the city. Well, I'm not sure what's going on. It's a little odd. We're even getting some commercial built in. Oh, there he is! Alright, let's exit out of here, this mode, and let us see, who is this? It is Oliver Lee. Let us follow Oliver to his home. He resides at the Butler residence. He already has a job at the Quiet Quarter shop. He must be the owner and the builder of the said shop. Where are we going, Oliver? Take us home. Oh, right in. And oh, he's taking one of these first houses. Nope, nope. He's going around the corner. Alright, alright. Where are you living at? Where's the butler? Which one is it? Which one is it, Oliver? Went the long way around, huh? There we go. The Laurel residence. I don't know why I said butler if he was going to the Laurel residence. Shows how much I pay attention to my own game. Alright, so we see in our demands they want more industry. Does that mean I didn't zone enough? Oh. That means I didn't connect the pipe here. What a bonehead mistake. Good thing I didn't spend too much money and I actually have enough to make that connection. Alright. That was good. So, that goes down, and they are going to want more spaces to live, and I got this pretty well built up, so let's give them... Ooh, I should not have done that. Oh well. Means I will need a... clinic sooner than I would have liked, but oh well. These guys too are going to require a clinic, so let's keep them off of that, and let's jump across here. Throw in a little bit more, not here, but let's see. could actually put a road in here and make a little shopping complex with my 2-bit here. So we'll take our 1-lane road right along here. Run in, and we will make a 4-lane intersection. But now we have a, like you would see in your city, turn down and join up with, go shopping at your little shopping center right off the main road, you know. So let's see how this will play out. I think over there, do by there, actually take that out, maybe a 3x3. Hold off on that. I like that. Alright. And later on we'll put little things here. But for now, until we upgrade everything, we're gonna hold out. It's looking like a commute is not letting us make money yet. Oh no, it's because I have a much more extensive road network than I normally would, and usually I would be making money by now, but I did have to split it up, which caused me building 2 main roads. But we'll be fine. We're still probably never going to reach negative, it doesn't look like. Another thing you will never see me do is raise taxes. I've done plenty of cities here in this game where you just stay at 9%, and it works just fine. I actually like to give tax breaks across residential places because it promotes quicker growth and much less crime. So, but what we will do is, as soon as we get the ability to, we will start throwing down our stuff, our services, city services, our stuff. Yeah, that helps. City services will be connecting this city. At some point, once we start making money, we will be building a bridge across this river, which is going to cost us a good bit of money, but it should be fine. Oh, looky there. We're going to be hitting that milestone any second now. And we are making money now. Alright. Oh, there it is though. We hit Little Hamlet. Alright. First thing we're going to do is have to get a landfill site in. And I strongly suggest, the second that you can, getting an elementary school set up in your residential districts so you start moving land value up. And along with land value comes more money from taxes, and more people wanting to bring into your city. So it only does good, and it helps you level your buildings up. And once you've leveled your buildings up, you really start making money. So look at that, $103 already. Something I forgot to do is we don't need this much power. We don't need this much water running. Get rid of that. As we look here in our stats, I guess we should have left that a little higher. But in the beginning stages, we should have dropped that down. We didn't technically have to at this point, especially shouldn't have that far. But water, we'll never need it anytime soon. I mean, we'll move it up a little bit, but that's 120,000 gallons of pumping capacity, and I think 100,000 drainage. Let's check that. Well, we'll see it when we raise it again. We don't need to do that, but let's go ahead and come back into our budget and bump this up to about 61. That should give us enough for growth. 15, yeah, that'll get us maybe not to the next milestone, but it will allow us to grow. So let's start out. They're wanting a little bit of industry and a little bit of residential. Let's just keep them having places to live. Alright, that's good. So we'll jump across, and hopefully the power will too. Oh, that's right, I did not want to do that. Don't you dare build here. Don't you dare do it. That's going to be reserved probably for offices. Alright, so like I said, we're going to end up with garbage over here. Pollution on this doesn't matter because it doesn't also pump. It is just a drain. We're not getting groundwater, so and we're not needing to worry about any kind of pollution causing troubles with anything. So let's get us a landfill, and let's leave a little bit of room here, right there, across from the power. We're not having to worry about our land value or anything else. Can't even check our land value here. But so now here's a big problem. Our garbage truck's gonna have to hit the highway, come all the way down, and exit. So we need to get this a much better exit as soon as we can. And actually, I'm gonna come in here and create an exit only lane for this turn, and do the same up here. I'm just control clicking on the Traffic Manager Presidential Edition. Just come in here on your arrow, lane arrows tab, hold control, click there, and you get dedicated turn lanes. And actually on this one, you have no reason to use it. Stay on the arrows, click on that. You can only go straight. You cannot actually use that. Which means it only needs to be that right there. So let's same idea. They only need to pass over. Which direction are you moving? The correct one, yes. And you the right way as well. So let's change that arrow, because better do it now than dealing with it later. And you, yep, perfect. Alright. Because we will, again, rework this whole thing, take it out when it starts getting bad. But this, honestly, will help you start a city. If you happen to break off like that, something as simple as that, before you can get a proper bridge and or three-way intersection or a trumpet or whatever it is you plan on doing, I'm probably going to throw a traffic circle in there because, well, I like them. And it's mine. So, now, this will end up being a, as I said, a 3 or 4 lane road coming out of here. This is going to end up I do have network extensions too, so I have this here, small 4-lane road. That this will end up being, this will probably stay as is though. Well, I may even turn it into that. Because I also have Anarchy mod, so if it didn't want to turn, I could force it to, but it looks like it will probably just, oh. Well, I would have to use it there. No, it would still do it. And I have the move it mod, so I could technically come in here, move all these back, upgrade that road without dezoning them, but how realistic is that portion? Not that the movement mod is realistic at all. So, let's give them industry. Gotta grow, which means give them what they want. Okay, I'm actually gonna we got my 3x3, a 2x2. Ooh, got some cool looking little guys over here. I'm okay with that. So let them do what they want here. You know what, we'll take this side as well. Probably won't do anything with that, but okay. No. I'd like to see one of those again. So let's do that. Alright. Is that complete a connection of power? It does. Alright. So let's let them do what they want over here. Give me my 2x2, 2x2. And hopefully they do a 4x4 there. Nope. They jumped all the way back there when I did that. So we're going to get some odd looking stuff here. Ooh, a couple 2x2s. Some of those long ones with the parking lot. It'll be pretty cool looking. Alright. And more residential, of course. It's the name of the game at this point. Give them places to live. Did we water pipe down here? We did. Okay, before we actually go too far, let's unzone that, dezone that, and you all moved in there. That's beautiful, but I have this. Okay, so we can't look at land zone or land value like I said, but this education is a plus no matter what. You're going to need probably a school in each little neighborhood if you're building them like this. But you'll only want a high school probably for 2, 3, maybe 4. Depends on how big you really make your little areas. As you see, I got this, and then there's going to be roads in between them. So this is basically going to be our initial zones. We might probably end up with another one over here and over here. Yeah, we definitely will. So with a bridge going across, this will be a fun one. I'm really going to enjoy this. But we're going to drop this. And if you're ever having trouble seeing, like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? You can always, while you're doing that, move that away and just decide where you want it. But then you may need it to look at your green lines, your area of effect. But people will travel to get to these guys, so it's not imperative that you see that. Yeah, we're going to go here. We'll throw another one over there later point. Okay. And we could throw a medical clinic down, which we probably should, because we have people sick that live near the highway and that live near commercial. Same idea. I think they're just sick over here to be sick. No, because they just being built. Oh, because they're running out of stuff. That's what's going on. Alright, we'll raise that up. Again, like I said, I didn't think we'd reach the next milestone. Never hurts though. 16, 15, let's just go up to 75. It should be decent. Yeah, that'll get us to our final milestone of the video. It's coming up any second now, actually. Whoops. It's at 900. We're at, oh, it's not any second now, but let's give the people what they want. More commercial. Actually, I like that idea better. Maybe a couple of restaurant-y type guys out here, you know, like you'd see right by the road where the rest of it is off this way. Back on its own little street back there, and it kind of connects to the side streets. Yeah, a lot of people don't like connections so close. I'm not a huge fan of it either, but you see how that works. They usually just pull right in, or they'll move in and hopefully hit that. This is not something I believe they can park on, so they will be going into the parking lots to park, which makes it a lot easier. But delivery vans will still clog it, but it's not a huge stretch. It looks pretty cool too. I like that quite a bit there. A little gas station, see that? It's like a little corner store gas station. Exactly what I was looking for. Restaurant, gas station, little things like that. This is turning out pretty nicely. They still want plenty more of this though, so, well, we can move our clinic and do the same idea over here. Have this even as a little shopping district all throughout. You know, I think that would be really cool. So, let's X that. How much are we going to spend here? 2,000? Yeah, no, we just placed it. Again, gross negligence of government intervention, but hey, it is what it is. Everybody else in the world does it. So, look at that, we're about to reach it. I'm not even going to add that in. I am just going to go ahead and put some more of these zones actually over here, because we are almost at our last milestone. You know what, they can get some little houses there as well, and boom. So we are going to commit no eminent domain. We are not lowering taxes in this, or sorry, we will be lowering taxes. We will not be raising taxes in the city, and we're going to try to be green, because why not? Sounds good. Yeah, we're starting dirty, but that's what we're based off of anyways. It's the easiest commodity to get, and it's cheap at this early junction. Again, we will move away from that all. It's not hard, it's pretty cheap to do. So that's what we will be doing. Because we have some really good options in here later on with the solar farms and the nuclear. And I'm a proponent of thorium nuclear reactors anyways, so why not? There it is, Worthy Village, 900 citizens. This is a good one. We have our fire department, we have our police department. We could have started taking loans, but we've played well enough that we don't need loans yet. We may, but probably not. There we go. Forestry, agriculture, police, and fire. Those are our big ideas, and we're not going to touch any of those policies yet. And I'm not, as I said, ever going to raise them taxes up. So that'll be it for now. We're going to have to come up with a name. I think it's probably going to be something along the lines of Libertyville or Libertown. I don't know. Throw a comment down. Give me a suggestion if you watched this all the way through. So, until next time, stay free, my friends.